878-6101 or visit fountaingroveinns.com.
From Russia with love, I fly to you.
Welcome back to the PM Show Weekend Edition.
Much wiser since my...
Oh, man, you know how he hits that high note?
Matt Monroe?
Yeah, and he doesn't waver at all.
That's the one and only Robert Conrad, ladies and gentlemen.
That's from singer to singer. He is my, my favorite.
You love this singer, Matt Monroe.
Yeah, he's my favorite male singer. And then I love, after him, I like Sammy Davis. So, and then after Sammy, I'm not sure. I like Frank, of course, but he's like a household, he's like, hello.
Yeah, come on.
So, yeah.
Diana Krall is one of your favorites?
She's my second favorite.
First favorite is
Chelsea Conrad. Oh, no, only because she's got, if you listen to Chelsea and that little thing with just the piano, and you hear little things in her voice that are very sexy, and it's really,
she does have the
yeah, well, she goes in to the backstage, and no, that's the joint I used to go into. She goes into
she
the
goes
back,
to your old joint?
No, she goes to the back room.
Back room. You were at the backstage.
Right, and she goes into there in Chicago. She entertains. She gets an unbelievable review. It was so impressive that I almost wept. And
wow.
Then she decides she wants to go to school. That happened to me twice.
So
it happened with
Shane.
New.
So now she
No. This was when she was in Chicago, kind of auditioning for Richard Marx, who was there, and said, "Let's do the album." Then she went to Juilliard, took off, and went to Juilliard.
That's a good school.
Well, of course, it's great.
Yeah.
Then she came back. Now she's really getting ready, and this spring she will definitely fulfill that. And that is very exciting for me. And that happened to me before with another child. Number 2 most popular young actor in America in the 80s was Shane Conrad.
Really?
Yeah. And the number 1 actor, was Kurt Cameron.
Whoa, so he was number 2 to Kurt. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was very
So what's he do?
Goes to school.
Yeah, in Santa Barbara, University of California, Santa Barbara. And I went, what? Hey, Tomas, thanks for playing...
You started something. You see what happens is I play the music, Paul plays music, and they stand there. The engineers, those of you who can't see the camera, maybe you can on our camera 3, you can watch the engineers perch and glare through the window at your reaction, Mr. Conrad, when they play the music. They want to see if they touch a musical note.
Oh, gosh, what a waste of time. All right, hey, Keith.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what they do all the time.
I can't believe that.
Look at he's poised again to see if he plays something else.
Can we talk to Keith now, and you can talk about the engineers later?
Yes, Keith is still there.
All right, Keith, what's up, brother?
I'm still here. I wanted to also share with you, my son wanted to go to the Spy Museum a few weeks ago in Washington, D.C., so we went over to the Spy Museum, and we're walking through exhibits, and there's this TV area, and who do I see but Robert Conrad in his train doing one of his things with Ross Martin.
Really?
This is at the Smithsonian Spy Museum you're talking about?
They did I don't know if it's a Smithsonian, but they have in downtown D.C. they have a spy museum dedicated to all the things over the years from not only the government but in the media and so forth. And Robert Conrad is right in there.
Did you know, Bob, that you're in that museum?
No.
Oh, there you go. You learn something every day.
Yeah. Now, what's that museum I'm in?
Spy Museum. It's called the Spy Museum.
Oh, good. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. Let me. I was looking for. One of the reasons that I'm not familiar with that is because I have a record. This came from my friend in France, not Jean-Luc, but Javier. Anyway, 393 fights against 940 bad guys, and get this, 123 kisses in 104 episodes of the Wild West.
Who was counting these things?
It was broken down by what do you call it when they check on that stuff? What's that?
One of those houses?
The person that will break down how many whatever houses are in the neighborhood, or
census kind of thing.
Yeah, census. Yeah, that's what he broke it down. Javier, and I can't thank you enough for that.
I think he might be off on one kiss, but I'm not going to argue.
Yeah. All right. Now, so Keith, anything else, my friend?
No, just back to one more thing on your directing. Was there one person that you really related to, that you really wanted to learn more from?
As a director?
Yeah.
No. What I did was I study. And when I was doing all those episodes, by the time I started directing, I was into the 200 of hours I had performed. And when I wasn't in front of the camera, I was by it, and I was watching all these different directors and their techniques, and I think I've learned them. And I was complimented by a famous woman who was married to a great French director, and what she said about me was just absolutely overwhelming and thrilling. So I guess I learned how to do it.
What did she say, and who was it?
Well, I don't want to talk about myself. I mean, but anyway, she said something that made me
hear it.
happy. Okay, Keith?
All right. Appreciate it, and always enjoy talking with you.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for being a part of the show. I love it. Okay.
There goes Keith on the line. You don't want to. I mean, I think we want to know. Maybe not everybody, but I think we want to know who complimented you.
Thank you. I was drinking coffee.
It's okay. I wanted to fill it in there.
Well, thanks for mentioning. Rebecca, if you're listening, Coffee Got Cold, good looking. Will you come in and heat it up for Uncle Bob?
Our staff. He's talking.
So anyway, can you still work out with your injuries? And if you do, what kind of workout do you do? And then it says that I appreciate this. I have to repeat it because you wrote it. It says you are an inspiration to us baby boomers that you can start another career in your 70s. And I used to watch Wild West, and I did one question is that I do know you were the first guy to have abs in the early years. Yeah, those abs, I didn't have a six-pack. I had an eight-pack. And I was always
Seriously, they call it an 8-pack?
Well, I don't know what they call it then. That's just what I had.
Wow.
And I got it, frankly, by doing, Kevin, by doing 100 sit-ups every other day. And I haven't worked out for a while, but my New Year's resolution is I'm back on the bench, and I'm going to do the best I can, in spite of the fact that my right arm is atrophied and it's paralyzed. My left is good. My walking, everything else is good, but we have a little problem over there, which isn't a problem. I'll correct it. And I really look forward to the opportunity to work out. And I'll tell you something else at 70 to find a career. 70 is what you want it to be. I've found out that it's meaningless. If I hadn't been injured, I have no idea. I'd probably still be racing as a downhill racer. I'd probably still be doing a lot of things that because of my limitation I can't do. It's not, when you get there, it just depends on how you handle it. Trust me when I tell you this. I'm just as attracted to women. I find them just as sexy. And, some 70-year-olds get the granny walk. That's them. That's what they want to do, and I'm not one of them. I want to button up my shirt, because I think it's too sexy. Hello. Anyway, can we talk to, we got
Gary standing by.
Hey, we have two of the three Mouseketeers. Huh?
Coming up on the show.
Yeah,
If they call us at 800-336-2225 is our call-in number. Thursday, we do the show live at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 Eastern. Call in then at 800-336-2225. And I haven't as yet mentioned the email address if you're listening on the weekend. It's rconrad@crni.net.
Listen, would you button my shirt for me?
I definitely would. I'd be honored, actually.
Ooh, thank you so much.
Because you got it opened up a little bit there, and it's kind of sexy. I got to say that.
Ooh, shame on you.
Maybe during the break, those of you on YouTube or Ustream can check out. Are there buttons there, or do I have to do some pinning or something?
No,
like
I'm going to talk to Gary, then to Becky, then to Sue, and then to John.
Come on,
John's
break.
one of our guys. Yeah,
I can't wait for the break. Get the break in here right now.
Hey, did you really want to go at Bill Cosby when he beat you in a sprint in the 70s in Battle of the Network Stars? John DeStefano, never happened.
Well, there you go. I put that one to rest. We'll be back.
Yes.
Are you struggling with too much credit card debt? Sky high